Alright, welcome back everyone. We are doing another Cooking with Codeman video. But today, what are we doing today? Today we're going to do a little pork butt in the smoker. And I also have a deer tenderloin I laid out. It's already butterflied. I can't decide if I'm going to fry it and eat it for breakfast or put it in the smoker too. So we'll decide about that later. I got some friends coming over with a lot more food coming. But I'm going to give you a rundown with the pork and let's get her in the smoker. She's going to take about 8 hours, so let's get to it. The pork's going to go in just like this for 2 hours, and then after that 2 hours is up, I'm going to take it out, wrap it in foil, dump the apple juice in, put some barbecue sauce on, and then I'll put it back in the smoker to finish out for the next 6 hours until it reaches temperature, and then we'll chow down. So we're going to get that going, and then it's just a waiting game. Hopefully it tastes as good as the last one I did. I didn't video that one because this wasn't a thing, but I'll video this one and hopefully it comes out just as good. Alright, so our meat's in the smoker. The smoker's on high right now for the first 2 hours. I want to get it kind of really done. Once it gets to where it needs to be, give it 2 hours. The pork should be real nicely done around the outside. And then we'll wrap it in foil so it traps all the flavors and everything in and finishes cooking all the way through. It's got to get to about 190 degrees on the inside. So I'm putting it in at, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Going in at 7:30, should be done, I'm going to say 2:30, 3 o'clock. When you do a pork, it's an hour per pound, and this is 6.5 pounds, so 6.5 hours would be about 2:30. Awful math, absolutely awful math. 6.5 hours would be about 1:30, so 2 o'clock this should be pretty much done. The 2 hours is about up. We got about 10 minutes left. So what I'm going to do now is prep our foil to get wrapped around the pork. Making a nice layer of barbecue sauce across the tin foil. And then what I'll do is I'll put a few seasonings across the bottom just to kind of give it a little bit of spice. And then once I set the pork on, I'll do another layer of barbecue sauce on top of it. And then I will dump apple juice around it. Wrap it in the foil and put it back in the smoker for another 4 or 5 hours. The countdown continues to our pork being done. About an hour and a half. We're at 165 degrees now. Still smells phenomenal, but I am hungry. So I got some butterflied venison tenderloins in there. They've been marinating all night long. So I'm going to cut up an onion, throw it into this pan that I have here. Get hot with a little bit of oil in the bottom. Get hot quick. So I'm going to do the onions and the tenderloins in here. The tenderloins are already butterflied. All I'm going to do is lay them in the pan, let them sear off, and then we'll have a little appetizer to go. We're about done with our pork. It is getting really close to being done. We are at 180 degrees, so it's close, super duper close. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna wrap these poppers in bacon and get them ready to go in the oven. Nick's on his way over. He's got a stuffed pork loin and potatoes he's putting in the oven to finish. The ball's rolling. We're ready to go. It's time to eat. One shot, one kill. You want to be in this? Is that good, Dip?
Dip's fire.
Dip is fire. My lighting. Wow, look at that lighting. All the eating is done. The guests have left.
Except for me.
Except for Justin. Except for Justin. Justin, what did you think of the smoked pork?
It was really good. It's tender.
Tender. Juicy. Nick did a stuffed pork loin. It was really good too. We had potatoes, they were delicious. Poppers were delicious. I think everything was delicious. Thanks for watching this episode of Cooking with Codeman. I don't know what we're cooking next, but it's going to be something good. So, see ya!